It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we've got a rematch of last year's divisional round in the NFC playoffs. It's the Buccaneers and the Lions, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate. But these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're off in Detroit. Israel Abanikanda on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Nix looking to throw. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Nix. Able to get it to Mostert. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
The give on 3rd to Mostert. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Going right back to Mostert. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. A give to Mostert out of the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's into the red zone on that run, down to the 18. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down. They'll go again with Mostert. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Just short on third down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on fourth?
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
He's stopped on the return at the 27. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun is Purdy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Shotgun handoff for Mostert. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Now a give, it's Mostert headed right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. Next from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Flush out now to his left. He tucks it and takes off.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. They gave him just enough room to run.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, that throw came pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
He brings it in. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your
And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers stretch their early lead to 9. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Starting from the 5. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play action now with Purdy. Oh, it put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Looking to throw, Purdy. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That quarterback clock, it is so important to playing the position and playing it efficiently. You got to know, you got to have that clock in your head because that's enough time in this league to get rid of the ball. That's a lesson this QB's got to learn.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. It's a 10-0 ball game. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Here's a give inside to Gainwell. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Has the connection to Odunze. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Buccaneers back out on offense as we see Raheem Mostert again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Nicks off the play action. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Nicks now to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Play action with Nicks. That's taken in by Samuel. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. To throw, here's Nix. He'll get this to Samuel. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Finding Davis. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Got his man on the in. Complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Here's a give inside to Mostert. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Completed to Davis. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, I'll tell you this, Kate, we got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back. Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Taken in by Dobbs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Purdy to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop him at the 46-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an TNT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Davis there to grab it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
We all know these receivers are so dangerous just in how well they get open and work the field, but then put the ball in their hands, and they become even more dangerous after the catch. They start looking for those lanes to turn small catches into massive gains.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Got a man over the middle, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mostert. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal. They motion the tight end over. Mostert trying to punch it in. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They haven't come up with an answer quite yet on the scoreboard, and they take over down 20-0. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Lions, who have 2nd and 4. From the gun is Purdy. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense in the hurry up here. Purdy on 1st down. Here's the throw on the out route. Complete. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Has the connection to Gainwell. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. All set up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Able to find Gainwell. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the deficit goes from 20 to 17.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Buccaneers and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Oh, he's in trouble here, and he'll go down. The Lions got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense needed that, Kate. Just something good to happen. Creating a negative play. You never know when this thing could turn in the NFL, and that sack is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. We've reached the break. The Bucs visitors, but fighting out to an early advantage. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, back to you and Brock in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Baker Mayfield, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. Was Raheem Mostert, the veteran who did some damage in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the 2nd half. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the 2nd half. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this 3rd quarter. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye-in-the-sky deadline, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
Connection made to Coleman. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3rd and just 2 to go. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So the penalty is going to back him up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down. Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. Purdy setting up that play action. Has his man, it's Odunze. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even two defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 36. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Play calling could be a little bit of a love-hate relationship. You love the first down run. You hate the 2nd down sack. And now you're in a 3rd down situation where you probably got to put it in the air.
He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And they stop him after a pickup down to the 24. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 24. Has the connection to Adunze. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10.
Play action now with Purdy. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Adunze touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now, to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. That touchdown cut the lead by a chunk, Brock, but it's still a 2-score game as they start this drive out. Next with it on first. Has his man. It's Addison. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Nix from the gun. That's taken in by Samuel. And they get this down to the 28. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Here's the give to Mostert. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. It's Nix out of the pistol. And it's caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
One more time with Mostert. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
3rd and goal, here's Nix. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! Picked by Derek Forrest. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
The Lions and Roma Dunze headed back out on offense. And that last impressive touchdown drive, well, they'll have to see if they can repeat that. They're backed up again to start this one. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And he'll only get out to about the 7 before going down. They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
The Lions readying for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he makes a fair catch well short of midfield. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give it to Mostert. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
All I can tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they can just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. So we're through 3 here. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Nix. The throw is caught. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Lions 10.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And the work's already half done thanks to that return. They're taking over at midfield. The Lions offense returning to the field. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. First down throw by Purdy. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They're set up at the 35 now. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still first down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. Purdy throwing here. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. To throw again, it's Purdy. This finds Dobbs. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. This is Gainwell. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Motioning one of the tight ends. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Those 3rd and short blitzes, you just want chaos. You just want to disrupt the clock and the timing of everybody offensively, and the defense got the job done.
Jason Myers lining up for the field goal try. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the gap closes to 14 points.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Crosses midfield, and he's still going. And a huge return sets up the offense on the opposite side of the field.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over with a lot of the work and the field position already done.
drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Nicks off the play action. Rolling down to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Mostert with it. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Slot man in motion right. It's Mostert on 2nd down. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Out of the gun, it's Nicks. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Has the connection to Gainwell. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 31. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Now Gainwell. He loses the football. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. Markers reset, ball at the 37. A give to Mostert out of the gun. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
2nd and 4. Tight end has it across the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Now it's Mostert. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Going right back to Mostert. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Buccaneers keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second-effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That heater's going to fall to the turf. Looking for Keon Coleman that time. And that brings up 4th and short. And he's brought down for a loss. And this won't get close. They make the stand and force the turnover on downs. They're set up at the 35 now. Davis, the motion man right. Running on first with Mostert. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
They'll go again with Mostert. No one around. He's got space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Shotgun handoff for Mostert. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Now a give, it's Mostert headed right. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Buccaneers keep running away with this. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense getting set to go. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Purdy throwing here on first. Hits his man on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 2nd and 3 now.
It's the game of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Purdy to throw it. Pass caught by Gainwell. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun is Purdy. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Punt team on the field. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Buccaneers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And if we're honest, Brock, you and I could have been making dinner plans well before this one wrapped. An absolute show of force to win this one by the margin they did. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time.